everyone, and welcome to Real People, Real English, the podcast where we learn English together through real conversations and real stories. I'm Emma.
And I'm Henry. Hello, Emma. Hello to everyone listening right now. I am so happy to be here today.
Me too, Henry. I have to say, I have a really exciting topic for us today. It's something personal, something deep, and honestly, something a little bit surprising.
Oh, now I'm curious. What are we talking about?
Today, we are going to talk about one single word. One English word that completely changed my life.
Wait, one word? Just one?
Just one.
That's powerful, because actually, I have one too. I have a word that changed the way I think about everything.
Really? Oh, this is going to be a great conversation. But before we share our words, I want to ask our listeners something. Think about this. Is there a word in English, or maybe in your own language, that changed how you see the world?
That's a beautiful question. And here's a little secret. At the end of this episode, we are going to share the one word you should say to yourself every single morning. It's a tiny word, but it has huge power.
So please stay with us until the end. Trust me, you don't want to miss it.
Okay, Emma, I'm ready. Let's start. Who goes first?
I'll go first. My word is enough.
Enough? That's interesting. It seems like a simple word, like I have enough water or I ate enough food.
Yes, that's one meaning. Enough means you have a sufficient amount of something. You don't need more. But Henry, this word has another meaning that goes much deeper.
Deeper? Tell me.
When I was younger, I always felt like I was not smart enough, not pretty enough, not talented enough. I was always comparing myself to other people.
Oh, I think many of our listeners understand that feeling.
I think so too. One day I was reading a book, and there was one sentence that stopped me completely. It said, "You are enough, right now, exactly as you are."
Wow, that's a very strong message.
It changed everything for me. I realized that enough is not just about quantities, about numbers and amounts. It's about self-worth.
Self-worth. That's a great word. Can you explain it?
Of course. Self-worth is how much value you see in yourself. Do you think you are important? Do you think you matter? That is your self-worth.
So when Emma says, I am enough, she is saying, I have value. I matter. I don't need to be perfect.
Exactly, Henry. And that tiny shift in thinking gave me so much confidence.
Confidence. Another important word. Confidence is when you believe in yourself, when you feel strong and sure.
Yes. Before I understood the word enough, I had very little confidence. I was always nervous, always worried. But once I started telling myself I am enough, I felt lighter. I felt free.
That is really beautiful, Emma. I can see why this word changed your life. It's not about having enough things. It's about being enough as a person.
Exactly. And I want every single person listening right now to know this. You are enough. Your English is enough. Your effort is enough. You are doing a great job.
I agree 100%.
Okay, Henry, it's your turn. What is the word that changed your life?
My word is boundaries.
Boundaries. Oh, that is a powerful word.
It is, and honestly, I didn't even know this word until a few years ago.
Really?
Yes, let me tell you a small story. A few years ago, I was always saying yes to everything. My friend asks me to help him move his furniture? Yes. My boss asks me to work on Saturday? Yes. My neighbor asks me to watch her cat for 2 weeks. Yes, yes, yes.
You sound like a very kind person, Henry.
Kind? Maybe. But I was exhausted. I was tired all the time. I was stressed. I had no energy for myself.
Oh no, that's a hard way to live.
It was. One day, a friend said to me, "Henry, you need to set boundaries." And I said, "What are boundaries?"
What did your friend say?
She explained it perfectly. She said, "Boundaries are the rules you create to protect your time, your energy, and your peace."
I love that explanation. So, a boundary is like a line. You decide what is okay and what is not okay for you.
Exactly. It's like a fence around a garden. The fence protects the flowers inside. Without the fence, anyone can walk in and step on your flowers.
That is a great metaphor, Henry.
A metaphor. Good word, Emma. A metaphor is when you compare two things to explain an idea. The garden is my life. The flowers are my energy and happiness. The fence is my boundary.
So, what happened when you started setting boundaries?
Well, it was scary at first. The first time I said no to someone, my heart was beating so fast.
What did you say no to?
My boss asked me to work on Sunday, and I said, "I'm sorry, but Sunday is my day to rest. I need it for my well-being."
Well-being. That means your health and happiness, your overall feeling of being good.
Yes. And you know what happened? My boss said, "Okay, I understand." That was it. No anger, no problem.
See? Sometimes we are so afraid to say no, but the other person is completely fine with it.
Exactly. I was carrying all that stress for nothing. After that, I started setting small boundaries everywhere. I told my friend, "I can help you move, but only for 2 hours." I told my neighbor, "I can watch your cat for 3 days, but not 2 weeks."
And how did that feel?
It felt like freedom. I suddenly had time for myself. I could read a book, I could go for a walk, I could just sit and do nothing. And doing nothing felt amazing.
That's so true. Sometimes doing nothing is the best thing for your mind.
And here's the important part. When I had more energy, I was actually a better friend, a better worker, a better person, because I wasn't angry or tired anymore.
So boundaries don't make you selfish. They make you healthier.
Exactly. Selfish means you only think about yourself, but boundaries are not selfish. They are self-care.
Self-care. Taking care of yourself, your body, your mind, your feelings.
If you don't take care of yourself first, you can't take care of anyone else. It's like the oxygen mask on an airplane. Put yours on first.
I love that, Henry. What a powerful word. Boundaries. Okay, everyone, let's take a moment to look at the wonderful words we talked about today. Henry, shall we go through them?
Let's do it. First, we have enough. This can mean a sufficient amount, like, I have enough money for lunch. But it also means accepting yourself. I am enough. I don't need to change to have value.
Beautiful. Next, self-worth. This is how much value you see in yourself. Do you believe you are important? That is your self-worth. When your self-worth is high, you feel strong and happy.
Then we have confidence. Confidence is when you believe in yourself. When you walk into a room and you feel sure, you think, I can do this.
My favorite example is speaking English. When you practice and learn new words, your confidence grows. You feel more comfortable. You feel more brave.
Then there's my word, boundaries. Boundaries are the limits you set to protect yourself. You decide what is okay and not okay in your life. You say yes to good things and no to things that hurt you.
And we talked about well-being. Your well-being is your overall health and happiness. Are you sleeping well? Are you eating well? Are you feeling peaceful? That is your well-being.
We also used the word exhausted. This is more than just tired. Exhausted means you have zero energy left. You can't do anything. You just want to lie down and close your eyes.
And self-care. Taking care of yourself on purpose. Going for a walk, reading a book, saying no to extra work. These are all acts of self-care.
And finally, a metaphor. A metaphor is when you compare two different things to explain something, like my garden and fence story. The garden was my life, and the fence was my boundary.
Those are 8 powerful words today. I hope you're writing them down or saving this episode.
Okay, Emma, I think it's time for the secret.
I think so too.
Earlier, we promised to share the one word you should say to yourself every single morning. A tiny word with huge power.
Are you ready, everyone?
The word is today.
Today. That's it.
Let me explain. Every morning when you open your eyes, say this to yourself. Today, I will try. Or, today, I will be brave. Or, today, I will learn one new word.
You don't need to plan your whole life. You don't need to be perfect forever. You just need to focus on today.
Today is the only day you can control. Yesterday is gone. Tomorrow hasn't arrived yet. But today is here, right now, in your hands.
So tomorrow morning, when you wake up, take a deep breath and say, "Today I will," and finish that sentence with something good.
Today I will practice my English. Today I will be kind to myself. Today I will smile at a stranger.
I love that, Henry. Small steps every single day.
And those small steps become a big journey over time.
Well, I think this was a really special first conversation, Henry.
It really was. I feel very inspired right now. I want to go home and write down my boundaries.
And I want to look in the mirror and say, "You are enough, Emma."
You absolutely are.
Now, we have a little task for our listeners. If you are still listening right now, please leave a comment with just one word. The word is growth. Growth. Growth.
We want to see how many people are learning with us. If we see your comment, we know you are part of our family.
And we also want to hear from you. What is the one English word that changed your life? Or a word in your own language that means something very deep to you? Tell us in the comments.
We read every single comment. We promise.
Before we go, please subscribe to Real People, Real English. Hit that subscribe button so you never miss a new episode.
And give this video a big thumbs up if you learned something today. It really helps us reach more people who want to learn English.
Share this episode with a friend, a family member, anyone who is on their English learning journey. We are all in this together.
We really are.
Thank you so much for listening, everyone. You are doing an amazing job with your English. I mean that.
Yes, keep going. Keep practicing. You are getting better every single day, even when you don't feel like it.
Until next time, I'm Emma.
And I'm Henry. See you in the next episode of Real People, Real English.
Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.